Hi guys, this is Friday Night Arcade. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the video. Thank you for checking out the channel. This week I am taking a look at the Space Quest 3 remake. This was a fan-made 3D remake of Space Quest 3, which is just one of my all-time favorite games. If you've never played it before, the original was a text adventure game. This, for the purposes of putting it into a 3D format, they kind of converted the interface to more of a point and click interface, which probably works better, but it's basically the same game. And as far as I could tell, was basically a one-to-one translation of the original game. So all of the puzzles and everything are going to be the same as the original game. We had a lot of fun playing through it. I thought it was, for the most part, very well done. It is a fan game, so I mean, it's not perfect. And if I wanted to be hypercritical, we definitely found some glitches along the way and stuff like that. There's a couple of the death scenes. If you're familiar with Space Quest, a big part of the game is all of the different and goofy ways there were to die as you were working your way through the game. And, as part of the fun of these games is trying to find all the creative ways that there are that the programmers decided to kill you. So, I would try to find a certain death scene in this game to see how they interpreted it. And some of the animations either didn't run or were a little glitchy or something. So that was a little bit disappointing. But for the most part, a lot of what they did with the graphics and everything and converting it over to 3D just looks really cool. Especially one of my favorite things was the interior of the aluminum mallard, which is the ship that you get after the first portion of the game. I thought they did just a fantastic job with that. That is exactly what I thought it would have looked like. Some of the music is also really good. I believe the Space Quest historian, who also has his own YouTube channel that you can check out. I believe he helped out with a lot of the musical tracks on this game. The music in the original game was fantastic, but there actually weren't really that many tracks just because there was only so much room on those little 3.5 inch floppy drives, So what music was there was awesome, but there just really wasn't that much of it. They kind of took some artistic liberties and added in some different remixes of the original tracks, as well as kind of some new stuff that, for the most part, I thought blended really well with the game and the universe that it exists in. So overall, this is really cool. I'll put a link down in the description. It's free to download because this is not an official game. This is just a fan-made remake of the game. So it's not officially released, and therefore they're not charging money for it because they probably don't want to get in trouble. So anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. Definitely take a look at it. And if you enjoy this, hopefully you'll drop the creators a line and let them know that you enjoyed it as well, because fan projects like this are always super cool to see. Anyway, we do these live streams. Right now I'm streaming every Saturday over on the main channel, Friday Night Arcade. And then I'll always post the archives here on the side channel, Friday Night Arcade After Hours. If you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. It's free to do, and it helps out a lot. And if you don't, that's fine too. Anyway, thank you for watching, and let's get on with the Space Quest 3 remake. Let's go ahead and just get this started because I know there's an opening cutscene at the beginning. So let's see what they did with that.
It has been an indeterminate amount of time since Roger Wilco rocketed away from Vohal's birth. Its engines long spent. The small escape pod drifts aimlessly through unfamiliar starfields, its course altered many times by small asteroids and space debris. Inside, Roger lies undisturbed in his sleep chamber, but not for long.
Oh, there he is. Nice. On the old black and white laptop. Nice. That is really cool. That's awesome.
The pod, considered to be nothing more than another piece of scrap, is taken aboard a robot-commanded garbage freighter. Unfortunately, these robots have no regard for organics.
Yeah, PC only, Fabian.
The small pod is jarred by a sudden shock, which triggers the sleep chamber's revive mode. As the glass shroud slides back, Roger slowly begins to regain consciousness.
Oh.
Where am I?
Nice. That's cool because they piped in the, ooh, we got some bass. That's cool. That's actually that's a really nice remix. Yeah. That's cool because that was the original sound effect that was in the original game when he wakes up. That's the only digitized voice in the whole game. He just wakes up and says, "Where am I?" So that's neat that they put that in there. All right, so there's kind of just a limited amount of things that we can do with the controls. Yeah, this is where the TIE Fighter is. The TIE Fighter's down here a little bit. So we can move around with, you can move around with WASD or the arrow keys. In the old game, you would have actually used, you would have typed in commands. So you could type in like look or examine, using an object, something like that. This is a little bit simplified, which is probably a good thing for modern audiences that don't have the patience to figure out all of the little commands that you had to use. So we can move around. We can hold down shift to run because Roger kind of walks painfully slow. Even in the old game, he walked slow. Like I would always, there was a way that you could adjust the game's speed in the original game. You could go up to that menu up at the top, and I would always change the speed to like really fast. And there's only like a few segments in the game where you actually need to go slow, but and then we can like examine different things. So if we click on this, we've got a couple of options. Let's see what it says here.
The door was automatically sealed when the pod shut down shortly after your exit. It has served its purpose and will be of no further use.
So those, whoever they got to do that voice is really good for the narrator. They did a really good job with that. The only thing that I would say is that, and maybe, I don't know if this is just, I'm probably the only one that would notice this, but when he starts talking, the music, the abrupt downshift in the volume of the music is just kind of a little jarring. And they kind of took, if you look at this, let's see what it says.
This is the escape pod that safely whisked you away from Vohal's burning asteroid.
Yeah, at the end of Space Quest 2, it ends with the you jump in the escape pod at the end of Space Quest 2. They took a little bit of liberties with how the escape pod looks, because this doesn't look like the original pod at all. Now, to be fair, the original was like in 2D, big chunky pixely graphics, so it's like it's kind of hard to tell what it actually looked like, but that's definitely not what I pictured it looking like in 3D, but it still looks cool. Yeah, and just all this stuff. This all looks, yeah, and this little guy here, you could there was that little guy there. He's kind of hard to see in this one. Yeah, so this is it's just 3 that got the remake. And they have to kind of be careful with this. So this is only on PC. And because the copyright on this is a little funny, because so the actual Space Quest 3, the Space Quest IP, Roger Wilco, that's owned by it was owned by Sierra Online. Sierra got bought out by Vivendi, who eventually got bought out by Activision. So Activision actually owns Space Quest now, which is why when the two guys from Andromeda wanted to make a Space Quest sequel, they couldn't because they didn't work for Activision anymore. So they made it kind of a spiritual successor called Space Venture, which kind of takes place in the same universe as Space Quest, probably. So let's see what it says here. So yeah, this is a fan-made project. This is not an official deal. It's so, and that's why there's no. So it's actually free. And I retweeted a link to it yesterday. So if you check on my Twitter timeline, you can find a link to it. I really like that music riff. Yeah, see, we can't look up and down. It kind of limits where you can look. And already I can see a few things that maybe they, and I'm not trying to be like hypercritical, but I know the original Space Quest 3 game like the back of my hand. So, like, in the original game, you could actually just stop in a room and look, and it would describe the whole room to you. And it looks like maybe they missed that in this. Like the objects are there. You can examine some of the objects, but you can't just stop and like look at the entire room and have it give you a description. And like, it almost kind of makes it too easy that you can even tell. Yeah, so like there's the warp motivator. We need that for the ship.
Motivator. It looks a
Motivator.
bit more high-tech than the other junk strewn around this locale. Sturdily constructed, its only protrusion is a modular plug near its base.
So this is like the Leisure Suit Larry remake? Yeah, I've not actually played that yet.
While relatively small, it seems to be quite dense. I think we're looking at a potential hernia if any attempts are made.
Yeah, Fred, this is a different one than the one that I played a couple years ago. That one, the guy only did like this first area and that was it. He didn't finish the game. Yeah, I really liked that one though, because you could look up and see the ceiling and see that the big rafters and stuff overhead and everything. And this one, it's a very limited view. Like I say, I'm not trying to be hypercritical, but yeah, that's definitely different.
You are not skilled in ship climbing.
Okay.
This one is another fine, but worthless Acme product.
I do like the voice actor that they got though. When I heard that they got voice actors for this, like I wasn't sure if the guy was just gonna try to do a straight up what was the guy's name that did the Space Ghost guy that did he did the voice in like Space Quest 4 and everything.
This bulbous craft looks like it has seen a lot of action in its day.
Bowtie fighter.
Believe it to be a bowtie fighter, dating back to the Cologne Wars. A true relic.
Oh, and so how do we... Okay, so we can pretty much save the game wherever. That's good. Because we're going to be trying out... Yeah, that's it. Gary Owens. Thank you. Yeah, the guy from Laugh... I know that guy's name. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. So, one of the things I want to do while we play this is... If you've never played a Space Quest game before, or a Sierra text adventure... you die a lot in these games. You die a million times. Because it's just kind of trial and error as you're trying to figure out the way through the game. Now, I could probably get through this game on one go without dying. Supposedly, he's put in a couple new puzzles to try to work through. But overall, I think it's basically a one-to-one translation of the original game. So, I mean, I remember how to get through this game. But what makes it fun... Let's see what they... So if we examine this metal plate, let's see if there's a, uh-oh.
Yow! It's obvious that the metal was sharper than you. The resulting laceration turns you into a living fountain, at least for a few moments. Unfortunately for you, this show was your finale. Good luck in the afterlife.
So, I almost wonder if it glitched a little bit there, but basically if you try to examine that metal plate in the original game, Roger just like cuts himself open and dies. And you can actually see it while Roger's standing in front of the plate, and then they always have this little death screen that pops up. Kind of almost looks like maybe there was a glitch there. So we'll yeah, that might have been a little bit of a glitch. All that damage just from one cut. Yeah, these games were funny that way. See, and this is interesting because in the original game, you couldn't actually see this. Like, there's a point in the game later where we come out of this spot and realize we're back here. But, yeah, it'll be fun when we get to Arnoid. Oh, and here's the big gear. Let's check out the big gear.
Various types of abandoned spacecraft lit the floor of this intergalactic junkyard. All this place needs is a junkyard dog. You shiver at the thought.
Let's see what it says about the old Jupiter 2.
Various types of abandoned spacecraft lit the floor of this intergalactic junkyard. All this place needs is a junkyard dog. You shiver at thought.
Let's see. Yeah.
Despite technological advances in strong, lightweight ship materials, you can't possibly budget.
Yeah, so basically what we're trying to do here is that the whole point is to try to figure out a way to get off of this garbage freighter. We got picked up in the escape pod. The escape pod's dead. Now we got to find another ship to get out. We've already seen a couple other ships. There's an Acme ship. There's the Jupiter 2. We've got the bow tie fighter. None of those are really operational. Oh, let's see what it says for the big robot arm.
Its metallic parts are frozen in place. I'll bet you're glad you weren't around when it was functional.
That's interesting, because that's actually not the text from the game.
I'll bet you're glad
That's actually not the text from the original game. In the original game, when you look at the robot arm, it says somewhere there's a giant, oversized android missing a limb. Let me know if you find a Crushed Billionaire sub in there. Ooh, yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that whole situation is just... that sucks. Oh. Can we make it? Can we make it? Phew. Okay, so... yeah, I kind of wish we would... actually, now, you know what? I kind of want to see what happens if we fall in there.
The debris here is portioned onto the conveyor, which enters from the left. The small piles roll along until they interface with the shred.
Can we jump back off of there? Yeah, I know. Yeah, this one doesn't have text. You just have to interact. You just have to move the mouse and interact. Actually, I kind of want to see what happens if we fall in there. I want to see how they did the death animation. I forgot to do it. So we're gonna go back and try it again. All right. Type stand, then jump. Yeah. And I love in the original game, he's just got this look on his face like, oh crap! Like he looks like every YouTube thumbnail with the face on it. Yeah, see here he's just all casual. In the original he's got like a freaked out look on his face. Whoop!
Shredded like an Iran-Contra document, your many independent parts flutter to the bottom of the hopper. This is of little importance to you, what with your being dead and all.
Yeah, it slices, it dices. You're a less than choice cut, Wilco. So, yeah, I like the voice actor, but I wish they would have did something a little different with the way they mixed the music. Like, maybe make his voice louder and then just have the music bed be a little bit quieter so you're not having these... like, because it's just kind of jarring when the music just stops to get the voice acting in. That's just a little... I mean, it's a minor complaint, but it just... I don't know, it's just kind of jarring. But, still cool. So this one actually is the entire remake. The one that I did a couple years ago was not finished. This one is actually finished. The other one, the guy said he kind of just ran out of time, and then also he let's go ahead and save. He was a little worried about copyrights and stuff too. Just because, like I said, Activision owns the actual Space Quest 3 IP. So he was a little worried about copyrights and things like that. So this one is actually totally finished. It's a different... it's by like Turbo Chimp or somebody like that. Something I've never heard of. Let's see, can we walk... like in the old one, if you tried to walk around this corner, you would just fall off and die. If you tried to walk around this little ledge, you'd just go whoop. Sure, you're a devil.
You're a devil may care kind of guy. This one, however, is beyond even your... it's an impressive piece of machinery. Unfortunately, you have no idea what it is. Perhaps it is what emitted the tractor beam that brought you here. Or maybe it's some sort of giant trash masher. Or maybe the artist just thought it would look really cool hanging here. Yeah, that's it. At any rate, I wouldn't waste any time trying to mess with it.
Basically, the game's nice way of letting you know you don't need to do anything with that. Yeah, entering text to me was the way to do it. Like, when they changed to a point-and-click interface with, I think it was Space Quest 4, I mean, I got why they did it, but I don't know. Just entering the text was cool. It was just an extra layer of freedom. 90% of the time when you would try entering something, it wouldn't even be the right command. But it was, to me, I enjoyed that process of working the problem that way. Versus just like, oh, I guess this is an object I'm supposed to do because it lights up. You know, I move the mouse around, it lights up. Okay, that must be something I'm supposed to interact with. Versus walking around to every little inanimate object in the background and trying to examine it to see if it's something that's that is necessary for the mission or not. I don't know. It's just a different way of doing it, but to each their own. So, yeah, I want to see if is it going to do the thing? If you've played this game before, you know what's about to happen. So, there's this droid that's just kind of here.
In this room, the rail makes a U-turn. There is a chute at the bottom. In the middle are panels of monitoring devices being tended to by a droid.
Let's see what else if we...
It's not a model you've seen before. The droid appears to be dedicated to this workstation. It seems to be harmless enough.
It seems harmless enough. But I'll bet astute viewers know what's about to happen. Let's see. We just walk over here and stand right here. How long is it going to take before he notices us? Yeah, it's got a voice actor doing the narration. Also, hi, yes. Thanks for stopping by, Cat Program. Yeah, Funk, yeah. That's just kind of the way I used to play, so that's just kind of what I'm used to. It was the same way when I'd play a game like Shadowgate or Uninvited or something like that. Oh, he dances if you stand still. Okay. What is he doing? What are you doing, Roger? Yeah, but like, you know, you take the little cursor and you'd mouse over every little inanimate object and try to look at it and see if it's something that you need or something not. Is this guy gonna do it? Or did they forget to put this in here? What is he doing? I think he's doing the... Is that the Macarena? It might be. Used to play the Quest for Glory saga. The game kind of teach me about... Nice, yeah, that's like I learned to type playing the original adventure game, Colossal Cave Adventure. Yeah, figuring out what to mess with in the game and it telling you replies like you can't do that here. Yes, that's exactly it. I think they forgot to put something in here. Interesting. So in the original game, if you stood here long enough, this droid would come over and kill you. Huh. They just didn't put that in. And then they got a little blocker here, so you can't go this way. I think they forgot to put in did they forget to put this in, or did they just make it in it? Because I know it didn't take this long in the original game. Hunt for the Wumpus on the TI-84. Oh, I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to look that up now. I'm gonna write that down. That's the great thing about doing this, is I find out about stuff from you guys that I've never heard of. This was on the TI-84, like the calculator? That's cool. I think this guy just doesn't know I'm here. I think this guy just normally this guy comes over and blasts you in the head. They just forgot to put that in. That's disappointing. Okay, well, all right. Maybe he does it if maybe they changed it up a little bit, and if you steal the grabber, he comes over. Let's see what he does. You got something to say there? Okay, well, we can do that. I'm gonna wait here another minute. I want to see if this guy's gonna do it. Oh, we've got extra controls here, too. Okay. Spacebar pushes the grabber. Oh. Oh, oh, here he comes. You really hit the bee, buckwheat. And there's that lack of regard for organics in action again. I guess they've never heard of the warning shot concept around here. Anyway, you're dead. Huh. It didn't animate it, though. It just he just kinda comes over. Maybe he doesn't consider zapping Wilco worth his time. Maybe. Miss dying hundreds of times till you figure out the game. Yeah, that's the whole point. Yeah, you gotta die. It's no fun unless you die like 150 times trying to figure it out. Alright, okay. Well, that... Maybe they changed that just so that it would kind of lull you into a false sense of security. I don't know. That's just interesting. He wouldn't do it unless you get on the grabber. Alright, well. Yeah, that was the whole MO with Sierra games back then. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, you can actually see the warp motivator from here this time. You couldn't in the original game. You kind of just had to guess. Like, okay, we're here somewhere. There we go. Ooh, we even get a little cutscene.
The claw senses contact with the warp motivator, grasps it firmly, and begins
A Space Quest 3 MMO. Now that would be fun. That's actually a great idea. That was one of the things I loved so much about the Space Quest games was it was just kind of a cool universe to hang out in. Everything was kind of silly, and there's all the little silly pop culture and science fiction references, and you know, it was just kind of like a Mad Magazine version of Star Trek. You know, it was just kind of a cool place to hang around. Ooh, there we go. That's right. Yeah.
Sensing an adequate surface, the claw releases its cargo and begins the ascent to the grabber unit.
Yeah. Yeah, if he eats everything. Yeah, that was always fun. Yeah, I'd order everything on the menu, turn the speed up all the way, and then watch him just eat everything and then run into the airlock and barf. Yeah, Space Quest 5. I actually like Space Quest 5 a lot. But Space Quest 6 was kind of a letdown. Yeah, oh, you gonna jump right in? Whoa! A remake of the greatest game ever made. That's right. Alright. Hey, we even got an autosave. Ooh, and it's the rats. It's all ominous. I like the little fog effect they put on the floor. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna go ahead and... I think they did an autosave, but I'm still gonna go ahead and save. Let's see. Can we interact with any of this stuff? Let's see what it says. Because in the old one, that was half the fun, was just going around and looking at everything to see, just to see what all it said.
Has been severed and is now worthless.
Alright.
You can hear something scurrying around above you. You can't actually see the rats because they're hidden in the shadows.
Yeah, the game would kind of make fun of you, because it's like, you can't actually see the rats from where you're standing. It's just kind of letting you know they're there. So, did it... Okay, here's the wire.
Some brittle-looking wire runs from lamp to lamp, then disappears.
No, the music's a little different. Fractured. The music's a little different. It's kind of remixed a little bit. See, and in this one, you can actually see the reactor. That's too easy. In the old one, what you had to do was you had to, in order to find it the first time, you kind of had to, like, follow the wire. And then if you went over and looked at the side, the wire would go to a little hole in the wall. So this one kind of makes it easier, because you actually just see the reactor.
You
peer
into the small opening and notice a tiny reactor, which seems to be providing power for the lights.
Yeah, and then we just go ahead and take it, I guess. Yeah, see, it just automatically takes it. In the old game, I would have had to type in "take reactor." And let's see, it won't let you.
The aging lamps add extra.
Yeah, so these wires are actually broken. So we need wires, but we can't take these wires. Yeah, yeah, we need Gary Owens. But I think this voice actor does a pretty good job. We climb the ladder. Yeah, one of the other things that's kind of missing is in the old one you had an inventory menu. You had an inventory menu that you could look in. This one, I think you just okay. So we've got. Oh, here we go. Okay, it's right up here. Yeah, because it was just cool, like being able to check out your inventory, and you could. Okay, so if you click on it, you can drag it around and use it. All right. You can't. Okay, so it just gives you the text. All right. Okay. Yeah, because in the old one there was a way to. Yeah, you got to stuff the ladder in your pocket, and he says, "Ouch." We'll wait though, because we get robbed by the. We end up getting robbed by the rats here. I want to see how they handle this. And if in the original game, if you took the wires, they would steal the wires too. So we gotta wait. We don't want to take the wires just yet. Oh, that mouse was silly looking. That mouse.
You seem to have been mugged by some type of large rat.
That looks like something my kids would play with.
You notice a less bulky feeling.
All right, yeah, this music's cool. I really like this remake. They did a nice job with this. All right, so we got to go back and get the reactor again. So, I mentioned this earlier. I'm not sure if as many people were here for this, but so apparently this is a 1-to-1 remake, but they've added in a few extra puzzles. I don't know where those puzzles are, so we'll see. We'll see if they've changed anything as it pertains to escaping from the garbage freighter here. No, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to go back down. Is it going to make me go all the way around again? Or do I just take it and... oh. They just going to make me go all the way up to the chute again? Yeah, because in the old one, you could just come back over here and climb down. We gotta go get the reactor. I guess, like, is that the puzzle? So I just gotta go all the way back around again? Like an idiot? You gonna make me go on the meat grinder again? Oh, and they even threw a save in there. I wonder if this is one of the puzzles. One of the new things. We'll see. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I do like this music though. This is a nice remix. Got a little bit of bass to it. The bow tie fighter. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Oh God. Oh, I didn't even think about Astro Chicken. The world did not need an Astro Chicken remake. Oh God. I completely forgot about that. Oh no. That's gonna be terrible. Alright, well, here we go. Thankfully, the grabber was just still there, I guess. So, alright, we jump. There we go. Yeah, his face is always... That animated look of his face where he's just all... Every YouTuber uses that as their thumbnail now. Like that look that he has. He originated that look. Oh, the rats are back. Interesting. The rats don't come back in the first one. Interesting. Well, I had a toxic relationship with Astro Chicken when I played Space Quest 3. Yeah, because I mean, you think you're right there, you think you're gonna try it. Oh man, it's like, oh, I got it. I'm a little concerned about this. Are these rats gonna cut? This might actually be. Maybe there's a different thing we're supposed to do here. Yeah, that thumbnail face. Yeah, Fester Blatz was the one that originated the YouTube thumbnail face. Anybody who's played the original game knows exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, is he gonna do it again? Okay, phew. Alright. Hey, Mike, thanks for stopping in, man. I almost got this. This time it will be different. There we go. Okay, so we've got the wires, we've got the ladder, we've got the reactor. I think we're good. Oh, this looks cool. Check this out. Is there anything we can... I mentioned this earlier, but yeah, there's less, like you could just in the original game, you could just stand in the middle of a room and type in look, and it would give you a description of the whole room. So, it looks like they kind of maybe didn't put that in there. Oh, there's the big Optimus Prime looking head. Let's see, how, oh yeah, the Stargate little thing here. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of... This was made in, the original game was made in, like, 1986, I want to say? 86 or 87? Yeah, I always just assumed it was Optimus Prime. That's what I think when I look at this thing. Big robot head. Oh. Now, see, in the original, you could fall off. This was right next to an edge. Let's see what it said. Yeah, see, in the original, you could see... It was a little bit bigger. It just looked a little bit different. Let's see. See what it says. Oh, wait. Nope. Hang on.
Wow. An ancient model of a BattleBot. I bet you'd hate to run into whatever brought this big guy down. It looks like something poked it in the eye.
Sonic! I cried because I beat Astro Chicken, got the secret message, and then accidentally hit spacebar or enter or something and immediately skipped the message without reading it. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Yeah, and it doesn't even... You basically have to write it down. You have to decode it, because you have to have the decoder ring. It doesn't even have the decency to just, like, auto-translate. You have to sit there like Ralphie in A Christmas Story and decode the whole thing. So you would have had no idea what it said. Oh man, and then it's just gone, and you gotta do the whole thing over again. It will eventually reveal the message. I think if you play it like it was either 10 times or 50 times. If you play it enough times, it eventually shows you the message regardless. There's nothing else we can interact with in here, is there? No. Just wanted to see if they put in any of the other little descriptions or anything. I don't think there was really much of anything. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and save here again. It's always a good idea to save. Yeah. Yeah, it's always so satisfying when you guess the right command. Well, like later in the game when you're on the lava planet and you do the use pole to pole vault. I remember I was playing that with my cousin. I was like, yeah, just try using the pole and pole vault. We didn't think it would work, and we're totally shocked when it did. Like, it was like, no way. No way. Alright. Climb on up in there, buddy. Alright, let's see. Oh, the music even kind of changed a little bit. That's cool. Hitchhiker's Guide or a Zork remake? Yeah, that'd be something. I like how the music kind of changed a little bit. That's nice. Because the original game, the music that was in it was really good, but there really weren't that many music tracks in it. You've got the opening theme, the Garbage Freighter theme, obviously, but there's not much actual music in it.
It's a sleek-looking number, if you can disregard the junk it's rooted in. It must be a recent addition to the collection, as everything seems to be intact. Etched on the side is the name Aluminum Mallard. On top is a small hatch.
The Aluminum Mallard. Let's see what it says for old Hal over here.
That's not helpful. It's a cute little thing. You've never seen anything like it in these parts. But then, where are these parts?
Thanks, Cedar Valley.
Writing on the exterior reads, "For a good time, Don't call Hal.
For a good time, don't call Hal. Just don't do it. All right. Oh, let's see what it says for the toy here. Oh, it doesn't have a...
Forget it. They're buried too deeply. Besides, you're too old to be playing with toys. Or at least you should be.
Oh, there used to be a, there we go.
They look like remnants of an orbital space station, or perhaps some type of toy.
Yeah, they look like those constructor... I always thought they looked like those constructor sets. Those, was it like a... like an erector set or whatever they were called?
Remnants of an orbital space station.
Yeah, somewhere there's an oversized baby that's missing its toy. That's terrifying. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Ladder. There we go. Tinker Toys. Connects. That's what it was called. Something like that, yeah. Connects. There was the erector sets. We just open the hatch. Here we go.
You move into position and...
It was actually possible to fall off that ship if you messed around up there too much, but... Oh, this looks really cool. Wow. A little bit of steam coming off the walls, off the pipes. This looks really neat. That looks super cool. That looks exactly like the original, the inside of the spaceship. I'm like having a moment here. Just give me a second. This looks so cool. Wow, it's like all there. Wow. Like, huh. That is just super cool looking. Yeah, the proportions in the game are a bit weird. Yeah, and I mean, they just, you know, it's a little different. This is so cool. Okay, well, let's fire it up here. All right, so we gotta put the reactor in. So we'll put the reactor.
You drop the reactor into the hole. In attempting to reconnect the cables, you find that one is much too short.
Check my Twitter timeline, Jeff. I retweeted it last night. There's a link to get it. It's totally free. It's a fan project, so in order to get away with the copyright, there's no charge for it. So, all right, so let's use these wires.
You carefully connect the wire between the ship and the reactor, putting the tile back in place once you're finished.
Oh, is she gonna light up now? Oh, there it is. Oh, and we got some new music. That is cool. That just looks really cool. Like, sorry, I'm just like having a moment here. That's that just looks really neat. Like the way the chairs look and everything, and just these little, like, they got this exactly right from the original game. So this is actually the full game. They recreated the entire game. Yeah, the one that I did a couple years ago, the guy had only done the first level. This is the whole game. It's about 1.6 gigabytes, I think, for a download. Him doing the Macarena, I don't quite get that, but okay. Let's see what it...
No seatbelts here. The original owner opted for the no frills package. The two passenger seats look quite comfortable.
I just want to look at everything and see what all it says.
You'd like to plop your butt.
All right, so we gotta go over to the computer. All right, systems check. Oh, nice. They brought back the OG graphics. That's how it used to look. That's cool. Nice.
Looks like
This
this
bird's in good shape.
The diet.
All right, there's while we're here, I don't know what this does. There's a pixelate option. Let's see what this does. Ooh. Yeah. Interesting. Now it looks like a CD-ROM from 1993. Yeah, the narrator's quite good. It's not Gary Owens, but he does a good job. You know, I'm not super, you know, I'm not super feeling the pixelated look here. This kind of just looks like a, muddy CD-ROM. It looks like the seventh, what was it called? The seventh guest. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Yeah, you know, I'm actually gonna turn that off. At least in here, it doesn't, I actually like this better. Alright, let's see. Let's see what it says.
Searching
Oh,
around
yeah.
the cushions, you find, among variously coloured wads of lint, 7 buckazoids.
Yes. That's one of the points. Like, so these old adventure games worked on a point system. And you could beat the game every time you accomplish a puzzle, beat a puzzle or whatever, your points go up a little bit. You could actually get to the end of the game and not have found all the points. So it was kind of a, if you'd get to the end and there was still 100 points left, it would let you know that, like, hey, there's some other stuff you can look for. You can go back and play the game again and try to find everything. Ooh, that's cool looking. Yeah, like they kind of, it's kind of got a Mass Effect vibe to it. All right, so we're gonna see if you got to do everything in the right order here. All right, so let's turn the radar on first. All right, and let's fire up the engines, because if you don't do this in the right order, you're gonna screw everything up. Yeah, the points of these old games feel like achievements. Yeah, it's kind of what it is. It's kind of like an old school way of doing achievements. It's just, but it was, you wouldn't necessarily know where the points were. It just was letting you know, hey, there's more stuff to find. All right, well, you're supposed to, all right, well, we don't, I know you're supposed to put the front shields on, so maybe we take off and then it does it. Let's see what happens. Thrust generation has been achieved.
Strong rumbling as the ship strains to loosen itself
here we
from
go.
the confines of the junk heap accumulated at its base. Finally, it begins to rise.
Nope. Nope.
The ship rises several meters, then stops abruptly. An alarm from the computer attracts your attention.
Oh, here we go. Ascent halted. Oh, and they even grayed out the save feature. Alright, so now we turn the weapon system on. And... wait a minute. So I think we gotta turn... I don't remember if it's the front shields or the rear shields. Alright, let's turn the front ones on. And fire
Shot
it.
blasts a new orifice in the side of the junk freighter.
Oh! Whoa!
The pressure generated by the desire of the ship's atmosphere to escape to the considerably low pressure of space causes your ship to spit out like a watermelon seed.
Whoop. That was cool. They got the little sound effect in there. That's nice. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, so that whole segment was really cool, and the narrator did a really good job. But yeah, the way the music volume like cuts out to have the narrator start talking. It was a nice little theme that they'd put in there for the taking off, but it kind of cuts over it with the narrator cutting in. If the freighter was automated, then why did it have an atmosphere inside it? Well, you know something, JL, that's one of those questions you're just not supposed to, you're not supposed to ask yourself. Let's just take, oh, wow. That's cool. I like this kind of chilled back music too. Yeah, that's cool, man. Have fun playing. Yeah, definitely check it out. All right, I am going to take just a brief bathroom break, and then I'll be right back. I like this music. This is kind of cool. All right, I'm just gonna leave this screen up. Normally, I've got you guys can just watch him dance. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Maybe it was originally run by humans, but they were replaced by droids over time, so they never bothered to cancel the air ventilation. Yeah, that could work. I could see that. Everything got automated. That's really cool with the lights and everything. That just looks super cool. Oh, can we? All right, let's get silly. Can we open the exit while we're in space? Will it give us kind of a goofy, like a goofy death if we do that? I remember if you try to do that in, I think it's Space Quest 4 or 5, there's a point where you have an opportunity, you're like in a little pod, and I tried to open the port to see if it would, and it was just like, Gary Owens got really, he was just like, no, you can't do it, stop trying.
Can't exit in outer space.
Can't exit in outer space. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and, let's just go ahead and doobly-doo here. Yeah, this feels like Mass Effect. This little, I don't know, the music and everything. It's kind of cool. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, this totally has a Mass Effect vibe to it. Oh, nice. Planet Ortega. I like, though, that it still kind of has, like, the old, chunky, pixely text here for the nav screen. That's cool. Oh, yeah. There it is. Alright, let's keep scanning. We don't need to go there next. Good old planet Fleabutt. Set a course for Fleabutt. What was I gonna? Yeah, so one of the things that just always blew my mind about this game. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. Uh-oh. Oh. About to get real now. Terminate. Yeah, one of the things that just blew my mind. Oh, nice. We even get a little cutscene. Very nice. Very nice.
With a mighty wump, you set the yard down on the surface of Fleabutt.
As a kid playing this, you know, I was coming into this from NES games, which were, you know, was basically just like, okay, run to the right, jump over stuff, kill stuff, keep running to the right, get to the end of the level. So the first time you get on this ship, and like, you've got a navigation system, and I mean, there's only like 3 places you can go, and really there's only 1 place you can go that the game's gonna let you get anywhere, because you need a certain item from this planet in order to go to the next planet. But it was just like, wow, I've got my own spaceship. I could just do stuff, and just, I don't know, it was just this freedom that just, like, it just totally blew my mind as a little kid.
As you step out of your ship onto the surface of Fleabutt, you are hit in the face by the harsh winds.
Yeah, so we'll go look around a little bit, because there's like a giant worm.
Meanwhile, another spacecraft touches down elsewhere on the very same planet.
There's a storm in one direction, and there's a giant worm in the other direction to keep you from going too far. Ooh, the music's all serious. They made him look a little different, but he still looks pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead and do a save, because God only knows what kind of death traps they got for us here. Like, there was little scorpions in the original game that could ruin your day pretty quickly. That seems to be the edge there. Oh, there we go. Oh, God. Oh, God. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. My God, they put one right in there, didn't they? Like, sometimes in the old one, you could just leave and, you could just leave the screen and come back. Oh, there's Fester's store right there. And the little pods. How many ways can you die from here to the tourist trap, right? Yeah, let's just go ahead and see. Let's just go ahead and see what happens when, Oh, 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 oh.
The Scorpozoid stinger hits its mark, sending electroplasmatic venom into your system.
I feel like in this,
Sparks.
I
You could power a small
feel like in the original game, they actually had more blood on the main screen. Like on this, like when you get killed by the metal plate in that first room in the garbage freighter, there's like blood shooting out of Roger's, you know, sides and stuff. Let's see. We'll see the little pods too. At least they put in a run button, so it could be really tough to escape from the scorpions in the original one. This does not include the original game. Nope. Yeah, hey, there's the pods. Let's see if it lets us.
Under the overhang,
But you can get the original game off of GOG, 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 and it runs on DOSBox, and it runs great. Although I recommend if you're gonna play, so the animations are a little, but I don't know. I mean, this was a fan game, so that's forgivable. I like it's the little craft logo, family size worm chow. That's cool. Yeah. So if you want to try to play the original games, there's a program. DOSBox works, and DOSBox works fine. But for the old Sierra games, a program that works better is a program called Scum VM. And it's like SCUUU. I think there's like 2 or 3 U's, and then VM. Can we go around this? Nope. That's weird. Let's see if the giant worm's still down here. Oh. Sand worms. Bummer. Oh, it's the same one. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so Scum VM works better. Streamlabs. Well, I need to turn down the spam settings on my little Nightbot Streamlabs thing. I think it's overreacting to some things. And now, there we go. For a minute there, I couldn't move. Oh, no. All right, let's run. Let's see if they've still got the electrical. Oh, I can see the lightning up there, yeah. Now are the, there it is. Basically, National Lampoon's Vacation here. Ooh, there we go. There we go.
Oh boy, I got some good deals. This is some real high quality stuff.
DOSBox.
I hope everybody went to the bathroom. This is the last stop for 80,000 miles.
Yeah, I mean, DOSBox works great. I like, I do like Scum VM for basically for all the Sierra games. I don't know, they just
come back now, you hear?
They've got
Scum.
it's got a better sound emulator, I feel like, than DOSBox does, and you can get the Roland sound a little bit easier out of the box with it. With DOSBox, I felt like I had to tweak a little bit. I remember when I was a kid, and this little case thing out front, for the longest time I thought it was a piano. I'm like, oh God, that's new. That's something new.
They may be cute, but only an idiot would get near one. It looks like you won't be around to appreciate the other diver.
Oh, that is the wrong death box right there. That is the one for Ortega. Yeah, he'll have some glitches sometimes. It's a fan game. We could forgive that. Okay, let's get serious here for a minute. All right. Let's see. Okay. There's no way to, like, skip through these either.
Oh boy, I got some.
That's a cool little sound effect. Yeah, was that a case that you could open in the original one? I've never seen that before. I guess I never tried to open it. I'll have to go back. That's going to bug me now. I'm going to want to go back and look at the original game and see if that was something that was really there or not. Alright, let's go ahead and save, because I don't know what's going to be different in here. See if it still lets you haggle. I'm sure it will.
Aha! A tourist trap. This giant metal facsimile of a space beast is nothing more than a cheap marketing ploy designed to suck in any moron dumb enough to fall for such trickery. You suddenly feel like a dumb moron.
Alright, let's see what you got.
Howdy, stranger. The name's Blatz. Fester Blatz. Welcome to the world of wonders. Go ahead, have a look at some of the trendiest items in the known universe. Make the most of your vacation, Buckazoid.
Huh. Well, yeah, it's, by God, it's Fester's store. I remember as a kid playing through this, I tried to look at every single item that was on the shelf, all the little skeletons and everything. I just wanted to see, was it something you could use? Yeah, the Astro Chicken hat. You got to get the hat. Let's see if we can. Will it let us read all these? Wish you were here instead of me. Yeah, some of these are funny.
Friendly creatures of Acheron are
we
a
even got that.
delight for young and old alike. Tame enough to come right up and caress you, yet wild enough to slash you to shreds if provoked.
Let's see. What? How do I get out of this? There we go. Back. All right. Yeah, each one of these little greeting cards in the original game had some little. And it looks like they tried to recreate the original pictures that were on the old ones as best as possible. That's cool.
A great spot for winder travel. Arrakis holds many delights for the adventurous.
They went with the standard Arial font, it looks like.
Dust storm, or being crushed by a sandworm.
I'm not going to do every one of these, but we'll do a couple of them. Oh, Big Bertha.
Like a giant interstellar vacuum, Black Hole Bertha comes sweeping through the galaxy. All travelers are advised to stay away from Bertha. Just buy the postcard, then tell everyone you went there.
Yep. All right, so we've got to.
Howdy, stranger.
We got to sell. All right, we're gonna see. We'll see what his face looks like here.
My. That certainly is one fine hunk of Orium. Yes, sirree. That's one fine hunk of Orium. Course, the Orium market's a little slow today. I'll take it off your hands for 350 Buckazoids. What do you say? I'll take it off your hands for 400 Buckazoids. I'll take it off your...
Well, that's a little disappointed. He didn't make the face. I was really hoping he was gonna make the face. He did not make the face. That's disappointing. All right. Well,
now here's a red hot item.
We got to get the official Astro Chicken flight hat.
You really turn some heads with this sporty little number. It's modeled after the hot new video game that's sweeping the galaxy.
Alright.
Oh, why?
I think we just click on these. Oh, interesting. Or is Hebrew for light. I did not know that. That's interesting. Alright, so we need the ORAT. And where's the underwear? There's a toilet. Oh, here it is. This must be it.
Oh, what?
Not a good idea.
Alright. Is there anything else we can... There's some other greeting cards. Alright, well... We know what's about to happen when we walk out the door, so that's gonna be... That's gonna be interesting. I don't think those are the heads you want to turn. Alright, so long, Fester.
Thanks for stopping by.
Alright, here he comes. Oh. Oh, God.
So, this is Roger Wilco, the man I have been sent across the universe to track down and terminate. I am not impressed. You were too easy to find. You tend to leave a mess wherever you go. Seems you forgot to pay for that Lavioni and Terror Beast mating call whistle. Now let's see. With interest, that comes to 400,000 Bokazoids. I don't think you've got that kind of cash on you. Hmm? No, I didn't think so. The good people at Gippazoid Novelty Co. are most displeased. Non-payment is a serious offense. But lucky for you, I'm in a good mood today. I will count to 10 real slow. Then I will track you down. If you make it to your ship, I forget I see you. But if I catch you again, I dust you like burnt cake.
Whoa. Well. So let's see. I'm guessing I want to see what happens if we try to get back to the ship. I know we won't make it, but that accent was a little thick. that was something. That was comical. Yep. Huh. So there were always two different ways to do this. Well, I guess we'll just...
Put me down.
Well, that was too easy. Huh. Like, in the original, you gotta get, like, all the way up there behind it. He just kinda... Huh. Alright. Well... Guess we'll just... get the belt. Huh. That was a little anticlimactic. There we go. We use the ORAT to get the belt. I kind of want to see the other way. Alright, I'm actually, I'm going to reload. Because, A, I wanted to see what the kill would look like. And B, I kind of want to see what the other way to do it looks like when you do the elevator.
Looks like the lightning's getting pretty.
All right, hopefully we can skip through this. Okay, there we go. That accent was something. Huh. This is the way I always used to do it as a kid. Go in here. Nope, 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 nope. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Like, that is very detailed. Nope. Music's all serious. Whoa, that's cool looking. That's really cool. That looks exactly like what the original used to look like. And it was difficult to... Oh. That's when you know you're screwed. That elevator goes back down. He's coming. Yeah, this was always tough. Because in the original, you'd have to get, like...
I see you, Wilco!
Like, I see you, Wilco. You're screwed now, buddy. you had to get like at just the right spot. Type it in. Except I want to see what it looks like when he does the. That's it. Yeah, the animations are kind of, like, because in the original he'd grab you and it'd show it twisted you around a little bit, and I mean it's fine, but yeah, it's a little bit of a letdown. Huh. All right, we'll try it. We'll try it again. All right, we'll see. So it actually gives you more points if you kill him using those bats that are in that little cave. You get more points for killing him that way than you do with the elevator kill here. But this was always the way I used to do it as a kid, and I kind of just want to see. I just want to see what it looks like when we kill him this way, so we'll just do it that way. Yeah, the animations are... When he actually dies, the animations are... I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to crap on the guy's game here. This is really cool, but just... I was expecting more... more of the little animations for... Just... The original game... They make a big deal about anytime you die like that, there's some little animation that goes along with it. Alright, see if we can time this just right here. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh. Screwed that one up. Okay, get serious now. Let's get through that. Yeah, it's tough to do those animations. So I'm not like, I'm not trying to be like hypercritical. It's just that's one of the things I always remember most from the original is just those little, because at the time that seemed like such a big deal, seeing animations like that.
I see you, Wilco.
Oh, he's pissed. So it's just different. That's okay. It's still fun. Let's see if we can time this right this time. Ha!
I'll be back.
That was new. The little "I'll be back" thing. That's funny. All right, can we look at anything in here? Yeah, see, in the original game there was more stuff you could actually look at every one of these things. And there'd be a little description for all of them, and they just didn't. That's not in here, and I mean, it's not like a deal breaker or anything, but that's just one of the things that, as a kid, I remember, like, I would be so infatuated with all this stuff, these little random objects and stuff, and you'd want to look at the gears and look at all that stuff and just see what kind of jokes the programmers put in there and everything. I don't know, it's just different, but it's okay. Yeah, JR, this just came out. So this was actually a fan game. There's a link to it on my Twitter feed. But this was a fan game, so this wasn't official. It's totally free, so you can just download it and play it. There's stuff dripping there. I don't know if that's... We'll see if it... See what it does here. Okay. I was a little worried that they threw something else in there with that stuff that was dripping down. Like maybe that would kill you or something, but I think we're okay. Fester's gonna come.
What's going on here? Oh, I see you've gotten rid of that grease-swilling android. Never did like that Terminator series. Good riddance to bad circuits. Well, you might as well ride down with me. Come on, I don't have all day.
I gotta say, I didn't expect Fester to sound like a grizzled 1800s gold prospector, but here we are. All right, let's get the hell off this planet. Throw a save. Let's get the hell out of here. Well, okay. I'll go up here and we'll see what happens when we get struck by lightning first. We'll do that. Oh. See, this must be a glitch. That's like the second or third time now that this is loaded. That wasn't the original, that's like the one in the original game when you get struck by lightning, he's like a little pile of ashes. This is the one from Ortega. I mean, you can even see that's on planet Ortega. There's a few glitches. It's a fan game, so that's okay. All right, well, let's roll. Get back to the ship, and we'll next we're gonna go to we'll go to Monolith Burger. We'll go see Mr. Employee of the Week. Hopefully that Scorpion's not still here. It's a very interesting way that they've kind of handled the navigation on this. Because in the original game, each one of these would have been a separate screen. Oh god. Oh god. See, this loads a separate screen. But like, you could go left or right in the original game. Interesting. Okay, well, let's roll. Man, I love the way this ship looks. This is the coolest. This is by far the coolest thing I've seen so far. It's just the interior of this ship was a labor of love for sure. I really like what they did with that. All right, fire up engines. Get on out of here. And this navigation system's really neat. They did a nice job with this. Monolith Burger. A finite number served. Alright, set the course. And you could actually, like, I've never timed it to see how long it would take, but you could, I mean, it's obviously you would rather use light speed. But you could set it to cruise speed, and eventually you'd get there. I never timed how long it would take to get from one planet to the other using cruise speed. I think I left it on once, and then like went to the bathroom and went downstairs and had lunch and came back and it still wasn't there. But I never left it on overnight to see if it eventually gets there or not. So yeah, definite Mass Effect vibes though with the warp speed sequence here. A little bit of Star Wars, a little bit of Doctor Who. Kind of a remix. Nice. I like it. Oh, there's the Enterprise. There she is. So long! Oh, and they even got all the little...
Docking maneuver completed. The engines shut down. Welcome to Monolith.
Yep, all the aliens are there.
You pop the hatch and ramble on in.
Oh, they did change something. This alien used to be, it looked like Jabba the Hutt, and I'll bet they changed that just for copyright reasons, I wonder. That's interesting. Yeah, the original, the colors was cool, yeah, versus just kind of the flat blue. Yeah, the way they did the colors in the original, plus it's just those bright, kind of chunky looking DOS graphics. It was cool. Yeah, see, this used to be two screens in the original. Like the left side and the right side would be two different screens. Oh, and there's Astro Chicken. Let's see what it. Let's just.
Of course, the way this line's moving, you may never get a turn. Obviously, management carefully schedules the least amount of help for the busiest time of day.
Yeah, The old rat. You know, I hate to be one of those guys that just sits around, like, just ragging on Disney for every little thing, but boy, they have just trashed everything. It just... Like, I wonder if George Lucas feels good about that decision. I mean, how much money did he need? You know?
Interspecies relations are frowned upon round
Ooh.
here. You could get yourself killed for trying something like that.
If it let you, it never let you do anything or talk to.
Interspecies relations.
Yeah, you never really could interact with any of these guys. There's good old Astro Chicken. Yeah, like, you know, I hate to just be one of those people that just, there's like entire YouTube channels that are just dedicated to sitting around shit posting on Disney all day, and it's like, I don't want to do that either, because I feel like that's just, I don't know, it seems like
Out of my hair, look, geek.
that seems like I don't know. Like, is that what you want, how you want to spend your time, is watching all these shows you know are going to be terrible, and then sitting around talking about how terrible they are, versus just like, you could just not watch them, I guess. I don't know. I feel like that's the best way to get back at them.
For you, bozo.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he's got a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow now. I didn't notice that. Yeah, it's just too bad, because, I don't know. To me, the original... I like, you know... I'm not excited about the new Indiana Jones movie. It sounds like that's going to be terrible.
Welcome
I don't know.
to
It's just,
Monolith
it's too bad.
Burger. May I take your order?
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Let's just,
Thank you. Would you like some Would you like special today?
yeah, didn't really give us any options. We kind of just picked one thing and... Yeah, just ignore it. There's no sense in even...
You gingerly pick up the...
So we really didn't have a choice on what to order there, I feel like. Like in the old one, you could actually order everything. Alright, well, let's just go eat. There we go.
That was mighty tasty. Well, maybe mildly tasty. Well, maybe not tasty at all. In fact, it reminded you of the slick skin of a Vorlian mucus worm.
Ugh. Oh no! There it is. It's all running around. Can you look at it? No? Okay. So, I still didn't get the... I forget what I had to order to actually get the, I feel like I missed something here. Do you not get the decoder ring? Did I order the wrong thing? Huh. That's interesting. So what I used to do in the original game was I would order, everything on the menu. And then so this one, I clicked on one thing and then it just automatically sent me along. So I don't have the decoder ring, so I don't know if which you don't really need it to beat the game, but I don't know if that like was a glitch or if that just, if they've just kind of, huh. You know. Oh, and the old one, you... Oh, no. Whoops.
Out of my hair, look, geek.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, best way is just ignore it and don't give them your money. Yeah, it's just, you know, I just don't watch it. I know I'm not going to like it, so why put myself through that? I've got a finite amount of time in the week to watch TV anyway. Why would I watch something I know I'm not going to like? Like, what's the point of that? I'd rather be here playing 35-year-old Space Quest games. I don't know. But if that's how you want to roll, go for it, I guess. I don't know. Ooh, it's all chunky. Oh god, here we go. A, D, left, right, space. Oh God, this is gonna be bad. Oh boy. Insert Buckazoid. Up, down. Okay. I think the controls are basically the same. You could either move. Okay. I think the controls are basically the same as the original. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. It's a little different. It's a little different. No way. Okay, they made this way easier. Well, that's silly. Okay. Huh. This is way too easy. No, it's not Astro Chicken unless you're bouncing 20 feet off to the side. Like, I never landed this many times in the original game. Like, you'd be bouncing off this thing 100 feet up in the air. I mean, it's still a little touchy. Yeah. Alright, I'll see if I crash up there. Whoa! Oh God. No, it even left a little blood stain there. That's funny. Alright, well, let's see what we get here. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, they were nice. They were nice and made this a lot easier. Huh. I've lost track. How many? I don't remember how many I've landed. I think you got to get. Where's the nightmare of carefully placing the chicken on the platform just for it to bounce to the air and explode? Right? Yeah. Like this is nothing. Oh, there it is. Except we didn't get the decoder ring, so I guess we're just kind of screwed. I mean, I know what it says, but yeah, we didn't get the decoder ring, so well, yeah. See, and you have to have the decoder ring, and this was before you could just like take a picture of everything with your phone and then look at it. You had to like either write it down or write down what the get the decoder ring out. You'd have to spend 20 minutes decoding this. Oh God, no! I don't want to restart. No. Whap. Oh, let's see. Oh, there it is. Death. All right. Well, so it gives us the secret. Oh, well, that's handy. You get to keep the secret message. But we can't order again. We didn't get the decoder ring, so I guess we're just kind of hosed. I mean, you don't need it if you know what you're doing. The funny thing about this game, if you didn't have the manual or the box for some reason, now the box tells you the plot, and odds are you would have had the box in 1986. But if you were just to sit down and play the game, that message is the only thing in the game that tells you the plot of the game. Like, nothing else in the game tells you the plot that you're supposed to actually go and rescue these two guys. We can't order again, so I guess we're just gonna leave. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Well, we can kind of look around a little bit. Is that so? This is the belt that we got from Arnoid. That's an invisibility belt. We need that later in the game. So I'm just gonna go ahead and save it. Yeah, I don't know if it's like maybe it might have glitched. I've already seen one or two other glitches, so it might have been a glitch. But yeah, there's no like I can't go back and reorder because I think you have to order the like the kids meal or something. And maybe if we leave and come back, maybe we can do it that way. Maybe if we get on the ship and then come back. All right. So now let's try that again. Yeah, so I'll try that Ultra and see what happens. It's not looking good. Maybe I actually have to like actually fly somewhere else and come back. Yeah, I saw that too, Funk. So, yeah, like, Monouth Burger. Yeah. There's a couple of things like that that are just a little off. You know, it's fan game. Oh. Yeah, ordering the kids' meal. Yeah. Yeah, maybe if we fly somewhere and then come back. Maybe then we'll have the option. I'm willing to try that once, and if that doesn't work, I'm content to just kind of move on. Thrust generation underway. So this is actually free because this is a fan game. If they sold it, they would get in trouble because Activision owns the copyrights for this. So it's totally free. I posted a link to it on my Twitter feed. So if you go there, you can find a link to it. It's just on the guys. It's just on a regular website. It's just like a .exe file you can download. I think it's like 1.6 gigabytes or something like that. See, and they actually skip a step too. In the old one, when you flew to a planet, you would orbit the planet first, and then you had to enter a separate command in order to land. So like here, we just immediately landed. So that's a little different. Happy free RPG day and happy birthday as well. Thank you, Cole. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yep, it's. I'm old enough to where I don't want to say how old I am. Like, I was just getting used to the idea of being a certain number anyway, and now I'm another number, and that's getting. Oh, nice. I didn't notice that the last time. You could actually see the planet surface while we were taking off. That's cool. Stop counting after 30. Yeah. Yeah, it's... you know, I'm not to the point... I still feel like there's more years ahead of me than there are behind me. If I take care of myself and do all that stuff, but... Boy. Yeah, it goes by... And it goes by even quicker when you've got kids. Or at least that's been my experience. Like, my kids are going to be 3 in August, and I can't even fathom that it's been 3 years, because I remember the day that they were born, like it was yesterday. I mean, it's, you know, I still remember lots of, I mean, it just seems like it was not that long ago. You cannot do this. This is a, 30 sounds like when I started counting backwards. Yeah. So, yeah, there's just no way to get the decoder ring now if you order the wrong thing. Huh. Oh, well. Or maybe it's later in the game, but I don't know. Yeah, there's no... Oh, and he comes... You know, he comes back. Maybe it's on the table somewhere?
The plaster mold tables are like millions of others you've seen.
The Starfighter segment at the end, yeah, it's, what just happened? Just tripped and fell for no reason. Alright, well, I'm considering Monolith Burger finished. You can always stay eternally 29 years old. Yeah, that's an option. I was recently in the hospital when I was, and when I seen, oh man, 53. Yeah. Sorry to hear you're in the hospital, man. Hope it's turning around. Alright. Let's head to Ortega. Light speed. Yeah, see, there used to be an option for land, I could have swore. That was like a separate deal. Anyway. I always thought this planet looked super cool. Oh, that is nice. That looks really neat. Nice job.
With a mighty wump, you set the aluminum mallard down on the surface of Ortega.
That looks really cool. That way that lava's kind of animated a little bit. Yeah. That looks really neat. Yeah, it might be just as bad. Yeah, it's the only thing that you really have to be able to do in real time. Most everything else, the puzzles can just be, I like how there's different lighting in here, depending on where you're at, too. The Martian calendar. We've already seen the death for melting a couple times. So I don't know if we're gonna do that again. You know what? Okay, we'll go ahead and do it again. See if we get any funny messages or anything. Wow, that looks really cool. That looks so cool. There's actually a part in I think it's Space Quest 4 where you time travel backwards in time. Too late you realize that
walking around unprotected on this planet is hazardous to your health.
Ooh.
You feel your blood begin to boil.
That's rough.
You sizzle into oblivion. This planet wouldn't be so bad if you could keep cool somehow.
But he doesn't melt. He doesn't, like, in the original one, he would melt and there'd be little bubbles coming up. Yeah, I miss all the little animations. That's too bad. Yeah, we've seen this one before. Alright. Yeah, see, I like all the different little lighting effects in here and stuff. Aw, thanks, Wade. I appreciate you saying that, man. I didn't mean to, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on a second. That's cool. Like, it's like you're actually looking out the, that's really cool looking. That's neat. Anyway. Alright. Oh no, I did it again! I did it again. I forgot to, alright, can I go back real quick? Nope, just go back. Go back! Before I built. I'm like partially melted now. I didn't think I'd make it back in time. Oh yeah, the BattleBots thing is also, you gotta do that in real time.
Which side is the front? You put on the thermo weave underwear.
Ooh.
They power up automatically, keeping you comfy at all.
Nice. Yeah, the BattleBot one was hard. What I would always do is just stand completely still, and if you wait long enough, he eventually walks towards you, and you can just stand there and just keep punching him, and he just walks into your fist, and then your energy doesn't go down because you're standing still. And it's kind of cheeky, but that was the only foolproof way I found to consistently beat that part. And that once you kind of get the hang of that, it's actually pretty easy.
One hot planet, but you don't care. You're beating the heat with thermo weave underwear.
Thermo weave underwear. I love it. All right. Yeah. See. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can even.
Like a river of orange sludge, searing lava flows through the crevices below you. Pleasure boating is not recommended.
Yeah, certainly don't go down there in a sub. That'd be a terrible idea. That looks super cool. I like the music too. It's just kind of chill. Yeah. So far, I've not really seen any different puzzles either. Let's see. Oh, there's like a little... You fall down in there? Nope. He just kind of walks over it. Okay. Have some actual physical merchandise to go with the game. Yeah, that would have been fun. Well, in a lot of these Space Quest games, I feel like they always came with a lot of... There was like just a lot of little like publications that came in it, like the manual. Instead of just having like a straight up manual, like, okay, here's your Space Quest manual, it would be a like a magazine that was like, that exists in the Space Quest universe. That's cool looking. And it would just have all sorts of goofy little articles and stuff in it. It's kind of like a Mad Magazine / National Enquirer vibe to it. It was just kind of silly and fun to read. Hey, thanks, John. Thanks for the birthday wishes, man. Yeah, family's doing pretty good. Ooh, here's the rock. Yeah, we're kids will be.
Why not just walk across? It appears that parts of this planet's surface
Not
are
entirely stable.
stable. Better be careful, or you'll end up in that lava fondue below.
Space Quest 4, yeah. Oh, that always scared the crap out of me as a kid. They'd just be... Yeah. But yeah, no, thanks for the birthday wishes, man. We're all doing okay. Kids are getting big and healthy, and yeah, we're just plugging along. All right, so we're hiding. All right, so let's kind of just hide over here. See if it'll let us. Can we interact with these guys? Or, well, if you just walk out there, they'll shoot you. In fact, we can even. Let's just go ahead and do that once, just to get that death out of the way. Go ahead and. Hey guys. Nope. And now you're in Jello.
Way to go, Ace. You blundered your way to within range of the pirate's jello gun. You suffocate in an impenetrable block of jello.
See, they keep that is the wrong death. It should be his face encased in Jello. As your life sputters to a close, you decide to cut down on desserts. Yeah, we've had a few glitches like that. That's all right. Let's see. Can we, if we just look at them, let's see what it says.
2 Scumsoft lackeys are working at a makeshift research station. They appear to be monitoring the seismic activity of this area. The pirates are packing jello pistols.
Jello pistols. All right, so they're leaving. Oh, and the ship's just right there. That's a. The ship used to be.
The pirate scout ship taking off. The ship streaks.
Whoa, that's cool.
To an unknown destination.
On the original game, you could actually see. There was a different screen that you could go to, and then if you went down through one of the canyons, you could just see the ship sitting there, but you couldn't get to it. You couldn't climb over the rocks to get to it. It was, so you couldn't just like steal their ship or anything like that. Just eat your way out. Yeah, right? That'd be easier. So let's...
The planet Ortega is truly a lava lover's paradise. Volcanic activity constantly reshapes its surface, so if you have any maps older than last week, throw them out. A few pieces of research equipment are lying around. There's a telescope, an anemometer on a pole, some seismic equipment, and a crate of some sort.
Alright, so let's...
There's a
Yeah, so for the longest time, I didn't even realize that you could look through this telescope.
Aha! You've discovered the force beam generator, and that moon must be Pestilon.
Alright, so there's the pole. Oh, wait. Let's check. Actually, can we... I don't think we can go this way. I think they kind of cut everything off here. That's fine. There's the dish. Alright, so we could take... Yeah, this has got a bunch of thermal detonators in it, so we just need one.
You pick up one of the detonators. Be careful. You could blow your
Blow off your fingers with that thing.
All 13 of them.
So, this is a new game that is a remake of an old game. This is a remake of Space Quest 3, which was originally a point-and-click game that came out in,
Come on, you've got better things to do than lug rocks around.
Interesting. I never tried to look at the rocks in the original game. Yeah, so this is a fan-made remake of the original Space Quest 3 game, which is one of my all-time, probably my all-time favorite game. If I was to actually sit down and make some kind of a top 10. I always thought this thing looked like the Technodrome when I was a kid. That's cool looking. Yeah, I made videos about all of them. Yeah, I covered all 6 of the original games. So, yeah, they're it's kind of like it's sci-fi, but it's point and click adventure and just kind of a goofy a vibe to it. It's kind of like Mad Magazine meets Star Trek or something. I don't know. That'd be about the only way I could describe it, I guess. Let's see if it lets you.
What is that thing anyway?
Maybe a TV transmitter?
Maybe it's a TV transmitter. Beaming game shows, championship wrestling to all corners of the globe.
Everything's just got kind of a sarcastic vibe to it. It's a lot of parody. You'll see a lot of, like we've already seen some references to Star Wars, Star Trek, stuff like that. Alright, so let's go in here. Oh, that's cool looking. That's cool. That's exactly how it used to look, yeah. And I like the music, too. Yeah, they kind of had to improvise, because really there's only a handful of tracks in the initial game. I'm gonna save. So they kind of took some liberties with the music, but so far I'm liking it. I think it's been pretty good. It's just kind of different. You can't really see, once again, you could, in the original game, you could stand and just look and it would describe the whole area to you with text. And there's no way to really do that now. Yeah, that's okay though. And this ladder, I always thought this ladder was cool just because it was so, I don't know, it's just this giant ladder. And if you had the speed turned way up in the original game, Roger would just shoot up this thing. It was kind of crazy. Aw, thanks for that, CB. I appreciate that. Thanks, man.
Panoramic view. Below, you can see your ship off in the distance, and volcanoes stretching out over the horizon. There is a large circular opening here at the top of the generator. This must be where the beam originates. Watch your step up here. We know you've got 2 left feet.
Thanks for saying that, CB. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, I try not to focus too much on all that stuff and the numbers and everything. I mean, I just try to have fun doing it, you know, but it's cool that people enjoy it. I love reading all of the messages that people send in and you know, people just kind of remembering you know, their experiences playing with these games. And a lot of times it's deeper than just like, oh, I played this game when I was a kid or whatever. It's, you know, maybe that was some experience you had with your dad or your grandpa or something playing Atari for the first time, or, you know, if that brought back that memory or that, you know, brought back those emotions a little bit. That's just really cool to read. I love reading that stuff and I love hearing about that stuff. Man, part of me wants to just jump in and see what they did for the death here. I'm just gonna... Whoa!
Oh,
no! There we go. We finally got a different one than the lava death. It wouldn't be so bad except for the sudden stop at the end. Next time, don't get so close to the edge. Yeah, I mean, you know, if it was some memory they had, you know, with their parents or, you know, maybe with a brother or something. You know, I had somebody write in that... I don't remember what game it was, but he was talking about how he... you know, he used to play that game with his brother, and then his brother passed away, you know, and the memory of playing through that game with him was one of, like, his cherished memories, and it just, you know, people write in and stuff like that, and that brings, that's gratification for me that, like, okay, this is, people are enjoying this, and that's just, I don't know, it's just, I always love reading stuff. I don't have time to respond to every single comment that people write or every single email. I don't respond to every single one of them, but I do read them all, and I enjoy reading them. So for everybody that has written in, thanks so much for doing that. It's just adds a whole other level of enjoyment to this for me, so that's super cool. Thanks for saying that, Ping. I appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, let's get the heck out of here before this thing explodes. Now there it goes.
What's happening?
Oh no! Oh, no, no.
Uh-oh. The detonator has apparently set off a chain reaction of earthquakes. You'd better get off this rock ASAP.
Oh, we've actually got a countdown. Oh man, here we go. I kind of want to let the countdown run out and see what happens. That is just so cool looking. I mean, I always loved the way the original looked with the... Oh, we've even got some lava. Big lava chunks flying in. Interesting. Like, I wonder if those will actually kill you if you get hit. Oh. Uh-oh. Alright. We gotta grab the pole. That sounds bad when you say it that way. Somebody's gonna clip that. Oh no.
My, things have certainly changed since you were here last.
There's a crossover between Monkey Island and Sea of Thieves? That would be interesting. Here we go.
Your brow furrows in grim determination as you prepare for a tremendous leap.
Here we go. Nope. Are we doing it? Take your sweet time, Roger. Whoa! Nice. Oh, that's cool.
The Romanian judge gives you a 9.5. A truly outstanding jump. by one of the
There was like an audience applause sound in there. That's
If you'd like to try that again,
that's
but your
funny.
bowl seems to have fallen into the tumultuous lava below.
we gotta get out of here. Like, the clock's still ticking even when he's reading, so we gotta go. I kind of want to let it run down though. I'm gonna see if I can get right up to the all right. Well, let's say I'm gonna save. Let's do it. We better do a new save for this. I want to let this run down for a little bit. I just want to see what happens. Man, those volcanoes are going apeshit. Watching Dad play Top Gun when I was a kid. He actually beat the game without pausing. Well, that's an impressive feat because if he was able to pause the game, that would have been even more impressive because the United States version actually didn't have a pause feature on it. That was one of the things that good old Konami took out. The Japanese version has a pause version, but the NES version does not, or the stateside version. Top Gun was actually the first. Top Gun was the first game that I got with the NES to go along with the NES. Like, it came with Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, and then the gift that came with it was Top Gun. So yeah, I got like when I got my NES, I got Top Gun to go with it. I remember because I had to open. I always saved the biggest present for last, and I didn't understand why they were my parents and my grandparents they made me open the big present and then save the smallest present for last because it was an extra game. So, did I ever play the second Top Gun? I've played it a little bit. I haven't spent very much time with it because I think I died like 30 seconds into it, and then I just I got it sitting up there on the shelf, but I haven't really messed with it. Dogfighting is not Michael Vick dogfighting. I'll have to mess with it a little bit more. I haven't really messed with it that much. Let's see. Let's see. It's kind of catching up on the chat here a little bit. Yeah, that's yeah, so I've played I've played the second Top Gun, but yeah, I never could even get past the first level, so I kind of just, I gave up with it. I think I always die within like the first 2 minutes. Oh, 30 seconds. Counting down. Yeah, I gotta say, that's, well, here, let's go, I guess if we're gonna do this, let's go out to the edge and look. See what all we see here. We gotta get the full view. Bandai Athletics World. Which is some... Nope. That's it. The quake started by the detonator have broken open a huge crack in the planet's surface, which you and everything else in the vicinity have fallen into. The superheated magma does a quick work of boiling you alive. Huh. Ah. Yeah, I thought something was gonna be more, huh. Yeah, that's... Alright. I think I'm gonna stop, I think I'm gonna stop trying to get some of these deaths, because I feel like we always end up being a little disappointed. I think we're just gonna try to get through the, game. Yeah, I've told this story before, but I had the one year where I got Dr. Mario as a Christmas present, and that was a real downer. And it's not that Dr. Mario's a bad game, but it's just like, oh, it's a puzzle game. That's the, hurry! It's like, that's the game that you're gonna have now, probably for the, wait, what? We gotta set another course. Like, it's still gonna make us set a course? It didn't just take off? No, keep going. Alright, we gotta go. A bit disappointing, but still a fan. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I think it was just made by, like, one guy, so, so, I mean, I can't get too mad. It's still pretty well done. Trying to make a game like this is probably insanely difficult. Everybody complains about all the glitches in these types of games, but how do you glitch test something that's so big like this? Like something like Skyrim? How do you even look?
With a mighty whomp, you set the aluminum mallard down on the surface of Pestilon.
All right, I need to take just a quick potty break here, so you guys can watch Roger do the Macarena. And I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I don't know whose idea that was to have him dance, but he's got little puppy eyes. Yeah, for a kid, a puzzle game's fun for about 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, Tetris was great, like on long car rides, but like if I want to sit down and actually play a game, I want to play something like, Legend of Zelda or, Mario, just something with an actual, where there's some meat on the bone. But, oh well. Yeah, I like how on every planet you land on, the lighting's just a little different. And I like what they did with these little lights here. That looks really cool. Alright. Well, if they... So this is the last planet in the game, so we'll see. So far, I've not seen anything. Oh, that's different. On the original planet, it just looked all like Jello. Although I guess if you did actually read the descriptions, it said it would look like mashed down foliage. So that actually lines up pretty good with what the original looked like. That's interesting. But yeah, there was only, like in the original, when you would land, it was like they ran out of time or space. So when you'd land on Pestilon, there was literally only, like, no matter which way you went from the ship, it would always just go to the same spot. Oh, here we go. Let's Well, I guess we're just... In the original, he would hide behind a bush and kind of be peering out. But here, we're just going to sneak in with the belt. That looks cool. Yep.
What's happening?
Well, that's...
It looks like you've made it just in time, as your invisibility belt is now completely out of power.
That's one of the first times we really heard Roger have a voice in this game. Like, we've heard other people talk, and we've heard the narrator. Interesting. Alright, so... we should be able to just push a button. There we go.
You're within the outer fortification.
Yeah, we'll just... I'd be curious to see how they did this inside here, because I always thought the way it looked in the original was really cool. It was this little window. Yeah, it was kind of like this. Well, I guess that's... Well... yeah, I guess that's how it would look if it was... I don't know why I was expecting something different than just a 3D hallway. I always thought that hallway looked really cool in the original. It was this little tiny window, and it would just go around in circles. Alright, so here's the closet. So we gotta get... Well, here, let's go... Well, first, let's just go... I'm gonna go ahead and do this one death. Just to... Alright, so here's... This was the picture scanner. We need the key card, and we need the picture of Elmo Pug. We need his big, glorious mug. And there should be a room... Yeah, it was really disorienting to see it, yeah. But, yeah, because I would always lose track of which door was which. And you didn't have this handy little thing telling you that, like, oh, that's the office door. But it was super cool. Oh, that looks exactly like it does in the original game.
We have a very special birthday
Wow.
today. Our founder, Mr. Pug, has just turned 14. So stop by and give Elmo a big ol' hug.
Security, we have an intruder. Yep. Yeah, I'd seen you can't even move. That's how it was in the original. Yeah. Once again, you have demonstrated a surprising lack of janitorial skill. Perhaps this would be an opportune time to brush up on your technique with Space Quest 1 and 2. Yeah, like that should be the Jello picture. Oh. Yeah, there's just some glitches. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we haven't seen the proper Jello mold, Roger, yet. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and go to the closet here and get... So we're gonna find...
What a great idea, Roger. No one would be suspicious of a janitor walking around. You grab the coveralls and pull them on, seizing the opportune moment to dump all of the old items you've been pocketing along the way. What a great disguise. Wait, what's this? You reach down into the pockets of your grimy coveralls and find, well, what do you know? Mr. Garbage.
Mr. Garbage.
Vaporizer. You've seen these babies in all the
Kind of looks like a little
supply
lightsaber.
catalogs, but your superiors were always too cheap to outfit you with one.
Oh, we got some slick new duds here. There we go. Alright, so that... Yeah, that looks a little different. In the original, it looked... I always thought it looked more like a lightsaber, but... Oh, and he kept the Buckazoids this time. That's good. Alright. Not that you need them in the rest of the game, but... I just always thought it was a little weird that, like... everything just disappears out of your pockets in that closet. Okay, so this will be tricky. So this is one of the things that you kind of have to do in real time here. You gotta... We gotta walk around... and get the stuff that we need, but we also gotta vaporize the trash. So, we gotta kind of do these in the right order. Oh, okay, well this isn't too bad. Because yeah, sometimes you... This is actually way easier.
Attention,
Oh, God.
attention. We have a very special birthday today.
Yeah, that little attention thing pops up, and it kind of... In the original, you had to, like, be standing in the exact right spot when you would put in the text command. And if you weren't, you would miss. And if you missed a couple times, they'd they'd call security on you and you'd be a jello mold. Alright, so I think the key card is over here. Oh, yeah, there's almost picture. There we go. We gotta get the trash. Oh, see, and there's like one little trash hiding up there. You have to make sure you get that when you go through. Alright, so we're doing okay here. Alright, so take the picture.
Surreptitiously, you snatch the picture of Elmo.
Alright. So we could just take the picture. That's an option. Or we could make a copy of the picture.
First, making sure that no one is watching.
And we put the original picture back.
Elmo's picture into the copier and press the start button. Out pops a beautifully reproduced copy which you roll up and stash in your pocket. Don't forget the original.
Alright. Now he's even looking around like, nice. I'm curious, what would this look like if we turn on the pixelate option again? Yeah, see, that looks too... I'm not crazy about that. It's cool. It's cool that they have that as an option, but that's almost too chunky. And when you're moving around, it's kind of hard on the eyes a little bit. So, yeah, we'll turn that back off. There we go. All right. Yeah, yeah, it's just a really cool. I mean, when you're figuring this out and thinking this through, it's just it's like, yeah, you know, you're sneaking in, and it's just it's well done, and the music kind of has like a Mission Impossible vibe to it a little bit. Like you're, oh wait, what? I'll go that way. I need to go this way. This is gonna be a little confusing though, because these normally these are all separate rooms, so it's a little weird. I'm just gonna go ahead and save right now because it's a little disorienting that it's all just one room. That normally you'd go to the left, separate screen, go to the right, different screen. Okay, so that's, and we probably don't want to run. I'll bet if we run, they get curious. Oh, see, like that one, he's looking around like, wait a minute. He's curious. Thanks, future. Yeah. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Oh, see, there's like one is that a trash can or is that a flower pot? Let's see. Well, it won't let me interact with it, so okay.
Security. We have
What?
an intruder disguised as a janitor.
Oh no, I must have missed one.
Uh-oh, you're in deep trouble now. These guys know that a real janitor would never
I must have missed one
bypass a
somewhere.
full waste basket.
Oh, I think I see what happened. So I think there was one we weren't supposed to. Yeah, sorry about that, guy. I gotta turn down the spam settings on Nightbot there. So is that the one? So am I not supposed to?
Security.
Okay.
We have an intruder disguised as a janitor.
Huh. Well, it gigged me for vaporizing it the first time. Watch, I've like saved it in a spot now where I can't get back from. Try going this way. Oh, okay. Is there one down here that I missed? Well, this one, so in the original game, this one you could actually skip this one. Believe it or not. Like, it wouldn't, Oh, what is over here? Nothing? Okay. Yeah, in the original game, you could not do that one. Like, as if you just started working your way to the left, it wouldn't pay any attention to the fact that you skipped that one. And you could come back and get it on your way out, but it wouldn't, like, that wasn't one of the ones that would trip something off. Like, I always saved that one for last. And then these ones were always tough. You had to get in just the right spots. It was always, like, that first time that it'd be like, oops, you missed. It's like, oh no. You missed one. And then there's that little one that's hiding back here. See, they make it easy because the camera moves. Like, it was possible to miss that one. Just not see it sitting there. Oh, and Elmo's not even here. In the original, he was sitting there. Interesting. I'm gonna... See, that's a little different. In the original, he would be sitting there, and then you could go out on this little deck and see your ship sitting there. So here he's just not even here. Unless it's a trap. Now, in the original Space Quest 3, oh, can we look at this? See, there used to be a description for all this. You can't actually look at it. There was like, they had something funny in there about just, I don't know. Yeah, they had some snarky thing in there about a bunch of programmers. Oh, there it is. So, in the original...
Your ship doesn't appear to have been tampered with. You realize that it's only a matter of time before you are found as well. Better get on to the business at hand. Finding those two guys.
Yeah, which, considering the fact that we never decoded the message, we don't even know who he's talking about with the two guys. But, so in the original Space Quest 3, when you would come out on this ledge, Roger would not be wearing the janitor overalls. He'd be wearing his original uniform with the little gray and the purple sleeves. It was just like a programming oversight. You know, they just, when they programmed that scene in, they forgot to have him be wearing his overalls. See, I always remember him being there in the original. I don't remember it being random, but maybe it was. I don't know. Or maybe I just did everything in the same order to the point to where that's just always what I would see. That could be too. But we've got everything we need. We've got the key card. We've got the picture. We'll put the original picture back. All right. Let's roll. Go ahead and save it one more time. I'm gonna start making new saves every time I do this now, because I don't know what kind of crazy funhouse tricks they put in here. I don't know if it's going to be exactly the same as it was in the original, or if there's going to be something that they might have made a little bit different. We'll see. All right. So we'll use the key card first.
Composite facial scan complete. Access granted.
So in the original, when you would use the key card, you'd think, all right, I got this, and then all of a sudden there'd be text that pops up on screen that would say, you know, now initializing facial scan, and you're like, oh crap. It's like you don't know, like the very first time you play it, you don't know that you need the picture too. So you're just standing there like, oh no, what do we do? So these guys are able to live in the Jello. If you get shot with the Jello gun, you die. But these guys are apparently just still alive, and it's okay. So if we push the button, well, let's see what it says first.
Ugh, you hate lime Jello.
Yeah, so there's not really anything we can do here except just push the button. So, and then does it still make it to where we've got to vaporize the Jello? I like the music. There we go.
You successfully free the two guys from their slimy confines, then they begin to speak. Thanks, dude. It's great to get out of that green stuff. Hey, what's your name? Roger Wilco. They discovered our distress message we coded into the Astro Chicken game, man, and sent us here as punishment. Let's get out of here before we're discovered, man. So, what's your plan for getting us out of here, Wilco?
So other than the narrator, I've not been overly excited about any of the voice actors in this.
Nobody's going anywhere.
Oh, God.
You must have thought you were pretty clever, Mr. Wilco, disguising yourself as a janitor.
Well, I'll take that back.
Unfortunately for you,
The Elmo
my
sounds exactly
boys
like what I
found
would
you
have pictured
sorry
Elmo to
excuse
sound
for a
like.
ship in the woods. It's
Yeah,
no
it sounds
big
like the
deal
Ninja
into
Turtles,
the
yeah.
arena. You boys haven't
Like
seen
discount
a good
Michelangelo.
fight in quite a while. And do away with those two Andromedans. They have been more trouble than they're worth. Take them away.
I do like the way this looks, though. This looks pretty spot on with what the original looked like. Looks good. Oh, I'm a little nervous about how this BattleBot segment is going to go.
You and the two guys are separated and escorted away. A door opens and you are led into the dark unknown.
Oh, here we go. Oh, they even got some crowd noise in. That's cool.
Okay, Wilco. The name of the game is Nukem Jukem Robots. The only rule is there are no rules.
Oh, man.
You have a limited power supply. A successful blow will absorb my robot's energy and vice versa. On the other hand, a wasted movement of any
It's nice of
kind
him to
will
explain
rapidly deplete
the
your
rules
robot's
to you,
power.
even though he
Sounds
just
like
wants to
fun,
kill you.
huh? Anyway, here's the deal. If you win, you have the honor of becoming Scumsoft's new full-time janitor. If I win, you'll be dead. Oh, by the way, your friends, the two guys from Andromeda, have joined us, as you can see below. Be careful not to step on them.
Oh, that's
Let
new.
the game begin. Kick
They're
his
like-
robotic butt, Wilco.
They're just right there. Are we gonna get some controls here? How are we doing this? Left. Yeah, see, this is a little different because in the original, I'm not crazy about this. Yeah, so this is a little different because in the original he would just kind of walk towards you. So this is gonna take some. Quit blocking. Oh, quit blocking, dude. Come on. This is cheeky. And now we dance. Dude. So I can only move left or right. I can't move up or down, as far as I can tell. Yeah, right? Yeah, this is totally Mortal Kombat 2 here. Oh! Sit your ass down.
Come on, let's get out of here!
Here we go.
Hit them, you fools!
Huh. Some interesting music choices. Huh.
Haha, well, Roger, you done good. You managed to rescue the 2 guys and escape from Pestulon alive. Huh, looks like this'll be a milk run from here
I
on
would
out.
have liked more of the original theme baked in with that escape sequence, but that's all right. Okay, we'll see how this this star battle system goes here. Let's go ahead and do another save. So yeah, we're gonna talk to these guys. There we go.
Gosh, Raj, we really appreciate you saving us and all.
Yeah, these voices I'm not crazy about.
Yeah, we were really scared. We didn't know what Pug was gonna do to us. Hey, don't you think we better get out of here? Pug's really sore and he's probably sent some ships after us.
Warning. Short-range fighters
Oh, here we
approaching
go.
from rear.
Okay. Oh, we don't even... Oh! 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 Wow. Okay. They just kind of throw you right into that. There, alright. Okay. Well. Alright then. I guess that's that. Yeah, there was no... In the original, you had to, like, do the front shields and the rear shields, and, yeah, that was... that was different. Man, oh man.
You really showed those bozos a thing or two. Now, can we get something to eat? You informed the 2 guys that Lightspeed is no longer functional. They're not overly pleased by this piece of news. What? Oh, no, I'll never get any food.
Yeah.
Some rescuer you are. Hey, what's
Yeah,
this
we just
thing
sit
on
back
the
and enjoy
wall?
the show here.
It says Lightspeed Maintenance Access
We'll get to
Panel.
see,
Gee, maybe I can
Black Hole
fix
Bertha
this
up
bucket
close
of
and personal
plastic
here.
bolts. Yeah, this is it. This fan belt thing came off of the round thing it was on. Just a second. Okay, she's all fixed. Let's go grab a burger. Too late to realize that you have no course laid in. The light
Here we
engines
go.
kick in before you can override. You inform the 2 guys that Lightspeed is now functional, but it's out of control. They're
Uh-oh.
not overly pleased by this bit of news either.
That's a bummer.
Oh, we're gonna die! We're gonna die! Oh no! Why did I get up this morning? Mommy! Careening blindly through space, your ship speeds towards a sizable black hole. Once within the gravitation of the black hole, there's no escape. You plunge into destiny.
And then there's just Matthew
The
McConaughey
overwhelming force of the
and a
black hole
giant
draws your ship in.
bookcase.
Helpless to do anything, you and your passengers strap in and hope for the best. You enter a blackness like no other you have ever experienced. All sense
Like,
of
who here
time
has seen the
is
original
lost.
movie The Black
Suddenly,
Hole? With,
bright
it was
light
like a
becomes
Disney
visible in
movie
the
that came out in the late
distance. It
70s,
grows
I think.
larger as your ship races toward it.
When I was a kid, that's what I always thought as a black hole. Is like if you
parallel
went through this
universe.
thing, it was going to go to some alternate
You
universe
cut the
somewhere.
engines to sub-light speed as
Yeah,
you
that was
leave
an
a
awesome
seemingly
movie.
habitable planet.
That ship was so cool looking. There we go. Yeah, it was interesting sci-fi too. It kind of had a, I mean, you get out there and you're you know, there's this crazy scientist and there's all these drones working on there and trying to figure out what he's been up to with this black hole for the last decade, and it's a cool movie. I mean, it's crazy. It kind of falls off the rails at the end, but
We're the two guys from Andromeda, universally famous software authors.
Cygnus, that's it. Yep, it was the
And
Cygnus.
I'm Roger Wilco, space-age swashbuckler and all-round nice guy. Hello, I'm Ken Williams, president and founder of Sierra
It would have been
Online.
cool if they could have actually
So,
tracked down Ken
You
Williams
two guys are
to
software authors, huh? What are your
do
credits?
the voice.
Ever heard of Astro Chicken? No. Good. How about you two guys coming to work for me? Sounds great. How many Buckazoids does he pay? Buckazoids?
Yeah, everything just looked so good.
Say, Mr. Williams?
The models that they used for the special effects and just,
As our
you know,
space
yeah, the
side
robot
comes
was
to a
super
close,
cool looking with those
Roger,
big spinning blades and
feeling a little
everything,
left
and
out, struts
you know, it was all
onto his
practical
ship,
effects,
the
so it's all
satisfaction
there.
of
It just
knowing his mission has been accomplished.
the
The two guys
the
from
amount of
Andromeda
work that
go
they
on to
put into
create
making
the
those
Space
models and
Quest
everything, it
series
just
of
looks so
adventure
cool.
games, reaping fame and
Yeah,
fortune.
Maximilian, that's what
They
it
grow
was.
fat
Yeah,
on their success
that thing was
and soon
creepy.
become burnt out and begin a drunken tailspin into obscurity. And so we
Here
bid
we
our
go.
hero a fond farewell as his ship once again bursts into light speed. Course unknown.
Oh yeah, the opening credits, that theme. The opening credits theme is it's a really cool opening sequence. I always thought it was. So that's it. We get any credits? We get nothing. It doesn't even say the end. It used to say in the original it says the end and then the credits roll. Which I realize there's not really a whole lot of credits. It's a fan-made game, but still. Nope. Oh, and that, okay, well, we're just, that's it. All right, well, okay, well, all right then. Well, this was fun. Thanks everybody for stopping by, and hanging out today. This was fun. This was a fun little, birthday stream. So yeah, if you want to check this out yourself, I posted a link. I don't think I put one in the description, but if you look on my Twitter, FN Arcade, I retweeted a link to it last night. So it's there. It's free to download. You can check it out. It's got some glitches. It's got some bugs, but it's still kind of cool to see. Just a different interpretation of the game. Nothing really beats the original for me, just as far as like the graphics, you know, just that chunky, that SCI engine that they used on the on those old DOS games that Sierra used, like all the early Quest for Glory games and stuff like that. Nothing beats that for me. So, but I did like what they did with this. I really liked some of the music and everything. Voice acting, the narrator was really good. The rest of the voice acting, a little suspect. But overall, this was really cool. This was a really nice love letter to the original game and to fans of the game. And so, you know, if this gets people that have never played any of the Space Quest games before interested in Space Quest, mission accomplished. So more Space Quest is always better. The more people that are interested in this series, the better, because I do think it's just one of the greatest. It's one of my all-time favorite games. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and thanks again for hanging out, guys. See you.